Welcome back to the news at 10. Accessing quality healthcare services in Nigeria has continued to remain a challenge for many Nigerians, especially those at the grassroots. The primary healthcare centers provide services mainly for poor Nigerians, but the state of these health facilities leave much to be desired. Our next report examines the state of primary healthcare centers and its implication on maternal and child healthcare in Bauchi State.
Bauchi State boasts of over 1,000 primary health centers spread across the 20 local government areas of the state.
Okay, that's fine. Again.
Sense of hygiene.
But some of the amenities needed for a functional primary health center, like water, hygiene, constant power supply and human resources, are absent in most of the health facilities.
The assessment that has been done shows that less than 5% of the primary health care centers in the state are functional using this stringent criteria. Okay, so most of them are actually not functional.
This health facility, located in the heart of the city, provides services to not less than 500 women and children monthly and receives over 80 deliveries. But it relies on students as personnel. The delivery room is appalling as it contends with a myriad of problems.
Look at our roof, it is leaking all over. The lab is leaking. Even the in-charge office sometimes leaks. If you go around, you see the toilet, it is also leaking. The water we are using a well water, but it is uncovered. We used to have a borehole which is broken.
National Demographic Health Survey in 2013 reveals that Bauchi accounts for 800 maternal mortality rate, far above the national average, and infant mortality is put at 86, while neonatal death is 43. UNICEF, funded by EU, is intervening in partnership with the Bauchi State government to resuscitate primary health centers under the program, strengthening primary health care and community resilience for improved maternal, newborn child health and nutrition.
We're in the forefront of making 323 health facilities functional based on the wards that we have in the state. UNICEF has identified about 162 of those facilities to assist us with making it functional. However, it still remains for the states to do a lot because personnel issues is one issue that has to be tackled by the state.
In 2020, it is hope that every pregnant mother and child should be able to visit a functional primary health care center where quality services are available.
On Eyewitness Report tonight, we feature some of the videos and photos that you sent in showing flood in different parts of the country. Let's take a look.
It was a frightful day for the residents of Bakiniku area of Suleja, Niger State, as flood took over the community, wreaking havoc and sacking homes. Our eyewitness claims the incident led to the death of some people and therefore wants the state government to reach out as soon as possible. A similar situation is reported in Ibirigbe Road in Ikorodu local government area of Lagos. Our eyewitness says the road is a complete write-off whenever it rains and will want the Lagos state government to help them out.
Kahaya, 1004 estate, we are Lagos.
The flood didn't spare Lagos residents along the Lekki axis, who, according to our eyewitness, continue to experience a beatdown by flood, which has ravaged many apartments. In this video, a motorist stuck in the flood gets some help through the waters.
Small.
And finally is up north, where road users of the Kaduna-Suleja road witnessed a horrible situation where some people who were trapped in the flood couldn't get any help.
Well, heavy floods have continued to threaten residents of Ajah, Lekki and Victoria Island, as well as Victoria Garden City in Lagos, as the heavy downpour that forced them to stay indoors since Friday continued early this morning. Though not as heavy as it was on Saturday, some of the residents who attempted to go out are forced to stay back, while others had their cars stuck in water. Our correspondent Olu Phillips, who monitored the floods today, says on Ahmadu Bello Way and other parts of Victoria Island, the flood is beginning to recede.
Respite gradually returning to worst heat areas in Lagos after heavy rains that caused flood water. The internet was inundated by short videos and pictures of impassable roads as the rains continued to pour in torrents, with the Lekki and Niger axis mostly affected from reports. Compared to the previous days, there's been a little break from the several hours of rain. Though, as it stands, some streets in Lekki Phase 1, water has receded, but not without flashes to calibrate the flooding of prone areas. This vegetable seller and some of his colleagues can thank God for life at the very least. His entire fruits and vegetables have been washed away, leaving them with some losses.
Just all the market, what I don't carry it. So, but I don't already lost more than 200, more than that, yes.
Also in the same axis, this cement seller could not salvage so much as most of his cement has caked owing to the exposure to flood water. Few vehicles that braved it to the roads are not having it particularly smooth. Even this commercial motorbike rider didn't find the road friendly. Suggestions by some residents who refused to speak on camera that flooding may have been aided by blocked drains and storm channels may hold tangibility. Already, the 1004 axis of Zumbambadiwe Street in Victoria Island has popped up signs of the aftermath of flooding. The road, which was reconstructed a few years ago, is now dotted with annoying potholes, making commuting unpleasant.
I've been watching this from WhatsApp until I came in this morning. I saw there's a reality. You know, it's not only here. If you go to VGC, which is supposed to be a high-end place for people who are fairly doing well, it's the same story. People can't get into their homes. It is human cost, of course. We may not have predicted it's going to be this way, but if you had obeyed the master plan of Lekki as it was originally designed, I believe this will happen.
Certain variables are key and instructive. Cities and neighborhoods must align to a master plan where one exists. Open drains with consequences of empty water bottles and other deaths filling waterways has to be prevented and prohibited, which explains that certain incidences can have less impact if properly managed. Olu Phillips, Channels Television News.
We turn from the floods now to human rights issues. The National Human Rights Commission, in collaboration with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, is to monitor humanitarian situations in Adamawa, Bauchi, Benue, Gombe and Taraba states. The objective is to have a comprehensive insight into issues concerning the population of IDP returnees and how to respond to their needs, thereby reducing their vulnerability. The Acting Executive Secretary, National Human Rights Commission, Mrs. Oti Anupe, made this disclosure in Yola, the Adamawa state capital, during a capacity building program organized for ministries, departments and government agencies.
Providing for the needs of the internally displaced people like these ones is a lot, considering their daily demands and challenges. And ever since the crisis in the northeast began, the government has tried to meet up with their responsibilities and ensuring the needs of the IDPs are taken care of. Even at that, a lot still needs to be done. That is why the National Human Rights Commission, in collaboration with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, has gathered partner MDA agencies to have a comprehensive insight of the population of IDP returnees and how to respond to their needs.
The Commission continues to work directly in the areas of community monitoring, which is to identify, measure, and analyze the protection risks and needs of affected communities in targeted states. Also, rapid protection needs assessment by conducting immediate assessments in emergency areas and accessible newly liberated communities to enable rapid multi-sectoral response.
It is also an opportunity for the various agencies to table out their challenges.
The AG also directed that henceforth in the state, all rape cases be taken over by the Minister of Justice from the police. And this should be prosecuted at the High Court of Justice. This is the court that has unlimited jurisdiction.
All what we've been hearing about IDP, all what the whole world has been hearing about IDP is happening here. And you are the monitors that go to see, the devastating effects of this displacement.
Following this meeting, the MDAs are expected to respond and deliver the desired humanitarian response to the IDPs and the returning IDPs in the area of protection, rights and basic needs.
Kayama is the headquarters of Kayama local government area of Kwara State. It's an agrarian community whose economy cannot survive or thrive without good roads. The community in the past 40 years has been battling with bad roads, and this has had a negative effect on the economy, health and social well-being of the people. Our community report tonight focuses on them. We take a look at the situation of the roads and its effect on the lives of members living there.
It's too bad. The road is too bad.
Too bad. A precise description of the infrastructure and ordeal motorists face on the 61-kilometer stretch of road that runs through Kayama local government area of Kwara State. The nightmarish experience has become such a routine that a time frame of 7 to 8 hours is set for anyone plying this route. Reports have it that the road has been in this condition for close to 40 years. The Emir of Kayama says the situation is now worse due to the collapse of the Mokwa Bridge in Niger State, which served as respite for motorists.
Unfortunately, this is the alternative route to north-west, south-west road. With the collapse of the Tatabu and Videba road now, there's only viable alternative is to come through Kayama. Unfortunately, the road is so bad.
The chances of getting stuck here is almost certain, with trailers and tankers the easiest target for the mud-ridden road. Logs are used as support for precariously positioned vehicles to prevent an overturn. Rocks are often used as feelings, but this temporary measure lasts for just a few days. The Commissioner of Works says the state government is making efforts to ensure the Federal Ministry of Works provide the needed funds for the rehabilitation project.
We wrote to federal government that this is the cost of the road, 7.9 billion. And as we said, federal government just about 2 months ago gave us approval to continue. Within the period waiting for the approval, we got letter of no objection from BBP through the Federal Ministry of Power, Works and Housing. And along the line, we are able to be disbursed with 238 million. We are trying to search for additional funds so that the contractor can go and stay for a longer period. Because considering the magnitude of that project, that money cannot go far.
If the plan of the state works out, it will be a milestone achievement. But those who have faced countless disappointments by the government may have just about heard one promise too many. All they want is the horrors on the road to stop and have smooth journeys every stretch of the way.
Still ahead on the news at 10, former England and Manchester United captain Wayne Rooney returns to boyhood club Everton after 13 years. More coming up in sports news. Please join us again.